Alright, time to destroy some sitcom nostalgia, because I have to say it, How I Met Your Mother was toxic and unfunny. Yeah, I know, you loved it in college, you thought Barney was iconic, and Ted was deep. But looking back, this show is one long cringe fest of shallow gender roles, manipulative characters, and jokes that aged like milk left out at McLaren's for 9 seasons straight. And if you're thinking, but it was the Friends of the 2000s, stick around till the end, because the last point I make is the one that really reveals how broken the whole thing was from day one. Before we suit up and unpack this disaster of a sitcom, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop a comment telling me what show or movie I should take down next. This is director Ammar Hejazi, and today we're talking about why How I Met Your Mother wasn't just overrated, it was actively harmful in the disguise of a laugh track. Let's just start with the obvious. Barney Stinson is not funny. He's a predator in a tie. This guy literally kept a playbook of manipulative tactics to trick women into sleeping with him. He lies, gaslights, emotionally abuses people, and the show treats it like it's all just charming bro behavior. Worse, his friends enable it. Imagine watching The Office and having everyone cheer on Creed if he started pretending to be a Navy SEAL to sleep with waitresses. But Hemium frames it as peak comedy. This isn't edgy, it's just gross. And every time the show tries to give Barney a redemption arc, it backtracks immediately so he can go right back to being a trash fire in pinstripes. If Barney's the walking red flag, Ted is the emotional landmine. He spends the entire show pretending to be a hopeless romantic, but really he's just obsessed with the idea of the one. He treats every woman like a potential trophy wife, gets mad when they don't fit his fantasy, and calls it heartbreak when it's really just entitlement. Ted says he wants love, but what he really wants is control. A curated love story where everything goes his way. And when it doesn't, he whines, he cheats, he guilt trips. He's not the hero. He's just Barney with a better vocabulary and a sweater. Let's talk about the female leads, who should have been iconic, but instead feel like plot devices with punchlines. Robin is supposed to be independent, career-driven, and emotionally guarded, and yet the entire show tries to frame that as something that needs to be fixed. Her arc is basically, you're not nurturing enough, so you'll never be happy. Meanwhile, Lily is written like the manipulative sitcom wife trope in disguise. She constantly meddles in everyone's relationships, forces her opinions on Marshall's life, and the show plays it off like, aw, she's just being helpful. Strong women don't need to be perfect, but these characters were never strong to begin with. Just projections of what the writers thought cool girls looked like. How many "have you met Ted" setups do we need before it's no longer a catchphrase and just a sad ritual? And the constant flashbacks, the tired sex jokes, the jokes about Robin being Canadian like it's a punchline on its own? How I Met Your Mother repeated the same 5 bits for 9 seasons. If you watch it now, it feels like the writing room was just a loop of, okay, Barney lies to a woman, Ted whines about love, and Marshall eats something. Also, that laugh track, it's doing so much heavy lifting. I hope it got a producer credit. Here's the part that really matters. The part that explains why this show doesn't just feel outdated, but actively damaged what sitcoms tried to be afterward. Hemium packaged toxic behavior as emotional depth. It told us that obsession equals love, that manipulation equals friendship, that being selfish and emotionally immature is quirky, not harmful. And worst of all, it framed all of it as somehow building up to a grand romantic payoff. But when that finale rolled around, when Ted ends up with Robin after years of pretending it was about the mother, it became clear, this show was never about love. It was about fantasy. The fantasy that bad behavior is forgivable if you look sad enough while doing it. And that's not funny. That's just depressing. So, is How I Met Your Mother the worst sitcom ever made? But is it one of the most misleading, manipulative, and wildly overrated shows of the 2000s? Absolutely. This was director Ammar Hejazi, and if you made it to the end without suiting up or reciting, Legan, wait for it, Derry, I salute you. Hit that like button, drop your next target in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more brutally honest takes. Until next time, may your friendships be real, your partners not be Ted, and your jokes actually land.